Hi, beautiful people. Good morning. I know that it's very early in the morning. Feel free to catch the replay. All that you guys had fun watching the Super Bowl and all that kind of stuff. And I wanted to go live and talk about my community post. I did a poll asking if Donald Trump was racist because of the post, the video that came out from his Truth Social account, and the responses was quite interesting. Majority of you said that actually. Let me look at it real fast. And I'm not gonna be with you guys long, and I'll probably talk about this again later in the day. Okay. So majority of you, Melissa, good morning. Said, what's good, 23? Be rad. How are you? So majority of you said, my question is Donald Trump racist? And this has really been on my mind because people have been calling him racist, calling the Republican Party racist. 56% of you said yes, he is racist. 41% of you said no. So I'm just going to talk about it, and then we're going to go to bed, and I'll talk about it again later, okay? Everything that's used for educational for use purposes. I'm going to play a short video for you. But if you guys watched the Super Bowl, let me know if you watched it. Let me know what you thought about it, okay? Then I will be back again tomorrow. Melissa, what's good with you? Okay, let me get into this. How you doing, 23B Rad? Okay, you guys. It's been a while since I shared on my vertical, so give me a second. Gotta remember how to do this. Good morning, Claude. Are you gonna watch this clip with me? I hope all well with you. Go Seahawks. Go Seahawks. Jose. Hold on, let me drop a link. Let me see if Claude's gonna watch this video with me. Now I want to get right into it. Did you like the Super Bowl? Let me see. How do I do this? I'm not going. You said, I got into it with the woman at the gym yesterday complaining about me being misogynistic and fresh and fit. I just said, clearly you're not training hard enough, Melissa. Okay. I got 20 minutes with you guys, okay? Half of it, what did you think about Bad Bunny? Look at Melissa being friendly. Okay, y'all, let's watch this clip. I was going to wait for him, but I'm going to play this clip right now. Let me see. You guys can let me know what you think about my video. How do I do this again? Okay, here we go. Oh, wait. I think this is my video.
New escalation in President Trump's showdown with the four progressive congresswomen known as the Squad as their Twitter battle continues
to blow up social media.
No? Minnesota Congresswoman Ilhan Omar tweeted this last night. Wait. You all should end this charade and accept that this racist president wants every black, brown person deported and Muslims banned. His immigration policies say this much. The president tweeted this morning, I don't believe the four congresswomen are capable of loving our country. They should apologize to America and Israel for their horrible, hateful things that they've said. They are destroying the Democrat Party, but are weak and insecure people who can never destroy our great nation. Ben Carson is the Secretary of Housing and Urban Development, and he joins me right now. And Mr. Secretary, it's good to have you on the program this morning.
Thank you. Good to be with you.
What a fight. Oh, my goodness. So, look, you're an African-American, successful business person. You're the secretary of HUD. You work for President Trump. Is he racist?
He is not racist at all. You know, the first time I met him, it was before we got into politics, was down at Mar-a-Lago. And he and I were talking, and someone came up to him and said, Mr. Trump, Rod Stewart is here. And he said, yeah, but this is Ben Carson. You know, that's the kind of person he is. and you may remember when we were running for president at one of the debates, and I couldn't hear my name announced, so I was standing there. Everybody else gleefully walked past me, but Trump stood right next to me until they straightened it out. That's the kind of person that he is. He lived in New York. Jesse Jackson gave him an award for the incredible things that he had done in the African American community. I have never seen anything that even resembles racism. And look at the policies that have been done. And look at the people who have been helped. Black unemployment at the lowest level ever. Same thing for Hispanics. You look at the fact that he is engaged so much in second chance for people, things that other people talk about, but he has done. Opportunity zones where people who've made enormous amounts of money have the opportunity to take unrealized capital gains and to plow them into the areas of the country that have traditionally been neglected. It's what's been done. It's not what's been said or how it's been interpreted and hashed over and over in the media.
But Secretary, look at this tweet that Ilhan Omar has put out. I mean, this is an elected congresswoman. An elected position that says that, the president wants every black and brown person deported, every Muslim banned. How is this possible that an elected official can get away with saying this as if this is fact?
Well, there is a radical element. I don't want to talk about a specific congressperson because of the Hatch Act, but, there's a radical element that has been introduced into our legislative body. That
hang on. I think wait a second. I'm sorry, I was not on my screen. I couldn't see. Hey, I can't see the person backstage. Your device is not connected. You have to connect your device.
What?
Everyone's letting you go up, but you have to connect. What's good, Claude? You like my video? Why are you laughing? Yeah, you gotta connect your device. I'm sorry.
Because Ben Carson is like the worst.
You didn't even finish. I didn't even finish the video. What are you talking about?
I know, but he's
finished the video.
And listen. Ben Carson's a brilliant man. I'm not saying he's not, but I mean the man was employed by him. Of course, he's gonna give me a break. But I digress.
Yeah, I see Justin trying to come on, but Justin, I can't tell. What am I looking at? Can you show your face? Oh, you want to come up? Justin, are you going to stay on camera? Or you want to turn off your camera? Okay, I'm going to bring you up. I'm going to use my banner to make sure you're a real person. If you can keep your camera on for a second, but I'm going to use my banner and bring you up. Because, hang up for a second. I got you. Give me 1 second to use a banner. I'll bring you right up. Okay. Hi, Justin.
Hi.
How are you?
Well, I'm tired, but thanks for asking.
Oh, shoot. I just lost my...
Yeah, I can't see you.
Yeah, there I go. Okay, can you see me now?
Nope.
Okay, are you staying on camera? I can move my banner if you are.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, okay. I will take my banner away. It's fine.
I don't have to. Yeah, now I can see you.
Okay, how are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm a bit tired because I'm traveling, but yeah, pretty much okay.
Hey,
Did you have something you wanted to add?
Well, I didn't hear the first part of the conversation, but we had a little discussion in the thread.
Yeah, so I was playing a clip, and my clip was, so my question was, my question that I've been asking these last couple of days is if Donald Trump is racist, right? So yeah. I was playing a clip because I feel that despite the post, you know what post I'm talking about, the video with the Obama.
No, I haven't seen that one, but I can see in the YouTube poll.
You've seen the poll. So my stance is that doesn't prove that he's racist. So the video that I was showing goes towards that. Claude feels differently. What do you feel?
Well, I don't think he's racist at all. I think that he has a lot of people under him that make a lot of mistakes. But he has to bear the consequences of that. But Claude, you think he's racist, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
And it has nothing to do with the clip. Absolutely nothing to do with the clip.
No, but I would be very much interested in hearing what you have to say, because I'm currently I'm traveling around to make some research, but I'm writing a book on current affairs, world current affairs, and I'm very interested in hearing why people think that he's racist.
Well, I can't speak for everybody else, but I can speak for his past rhetoric. I can speak for even up to now. I mean, it's this. If you're from New York, a lot of us and the people from New York know, and this goes back to the Central Park Five. Excuse me, the Innocent Five in 1989. This was a very high-profile case about the Central Park jogger. These 5 young men took the brunt of. I mean, the police tactics were disgusting, to say the least. And they branded these guys as all 4 in raping the Central Park jogger.
Can we watch my video? Can we finish my video? Because I understand what you're saying. I didn't mean to cut you off, but
you did. But go ahead.
Go ahead. That was
rude. No.
No, please finish. You want to talk about the Central Park Five. You stay on the Central Park
because
Five.
There's a pattern. That's why.
There's not a pattern. That happened one time. And it shouldn't have happened.
I'm talking about his racist rhetoric.
Okay, go ahead.
See, it's like when a lawyer builds his case. This is sort of what I'm doing here. Oh yeah. In fact, you know what? I'm glad you said that. Let's leave the Central Park Five out of it, since this was in the late '80s.
I would like to finish my video.
Let's go to 2016, shall we?
I would like to finish my video because what I don't want you to do. Hang on for a second. Hey.
What's up? How you doing?
Okay, let me move my banner. Okay, go ahead, Claude. Please make your case. But remember,
let's go to
video is about proving that Donald Trump is not a racist.
Can I interrupt?
Sure.
Claude, you said Charlottesville, and now you have my curiosity is you prickled it a little bit. So let's talk about Charlottesville.
Yes, let's. Remember all those people in white sheets and they had torches in their hands? And remember what Trump said?
Yes, I know what he said. So I'm interested in what.
There were a lot of bad people in Charlottesville, but there are a lot of good people in that.
I'm not making
any good people who are hiding themselves in white sheets.
I'm not making a case that Trump is racist. I'm making a case that he's not. So if you guys want to answer that, I'm not trying to censor you, but there's a lot of left places to where they're gonna trash Donald Trump. But I'm saying what Donald Trump is doing in 2026, what Donald Trump has done his first term, has been strong for the American economy. It's been strong for America. So it's easy. America has a shady past. We can't take that away. But to stay stuck in it in 2026, that's not interest. And misunderstood, I expect more out of you with this. I think it's okay to call him the N-word. Who did I say it was okay to call the N-word name? That's why I don't do a lot of these. Listen, I never said it was okay to call anybody the N-word at all. Why would I say that? Go ahead, Claude, please.
Okay, I'm not even going to touch January 6th because that had nothing to do with that. Had more to do with the election than race, so I won't touch that.
That seems very reasonable.
I will leave the George Floyd thing alone because he was not in office for that, so I will leave that alone. And now, to be fair, he's not the only one. that's racist. He gets more flack because he's Donald Trump. And let's face it, his name is more of a lightning rod, but he's not the only one.
Oh my God.
I really just wanted to play my videos. I
This
really
is
didn't
some
want to
bullshit.
that much on it. I really just wanted to play my video. Justin, you go ahead, and then Magnum, and I will get back to you, Paul. Hold that thought.
No. The reason I'm here is actually because I wanted to listen to other people's perspectives more than bringing my own. Yeah, that was the reason I was enticed, if you might say, because I need to hear Claude's opinion. Every opinion I can listen to is very valuable to me because I'm writing this book.
You were the one in my comment section, Justin. Magnum, are you okay? Justin, were you the one in my comment section?
Yeah.
Okay, I did this stream for you, so I want to hear. I do love when you guys, including Claude, even though I disagree with Claude, I love when you guys participate with me and you give me feedback. So I did this stream mostly for you. So welcome to the panel. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go and get me. Go ahead, you guys. Go ahead. I'm hearing you. Go ahead, Justin. So what did you think about the poll and the question? Can you explain what you...
No, I thought it was, compared to how the polls usually look on YouTube, I thought it was a little strange, but then I noticed, how many respondents there were, and then it made more sense. But now I can hear Magnum. He has something he wants to get off his chest.
Where do you live?
I live in Denmark currently.
Where?
In Denmark.
So what the fuck do you know about what's going on in America?
Well, I've been pretty much spending the last 10 years of my life studying this.
Oh, so you're studying us like we're fish in a tank?
No.
Hold up. No. Don't no me. Motherfucker, I live out here. Let's be honest. Well, so what are we like to people that live in Denmark? Are we people that live in a fish tank and we just swimming around and y'all watching us with a smile on your face?
Okay. Nope. You're not gonna curse out my guest?
No.
Magnum, you're out of line. Hold on.
Magnum.
You're out of line. Don't curse out my guest.
I'm not.
Magnum,
it's not cursing him out. I'm asking him a question.
Listen to me, Magnum. This is what we're gonna do.
And I'm gonna answer. No, I'm don't take offense.
No, it's a serious question.
Number one, my channel's not. Hold on.
I'm sorry I used curse words.
No.
I apologize.
This is what we're gonna do, Magnum. All of us have different opinions.
I can take this, Magnum. There's nothing.
Hold on, Justin. Respectfully, we're gonna respect each other. We're not gonna curse. We're not gonna look at my monetization because my channel gets flagged more than anybody's channel. Okay.
I got you.
Thank you.
It was just I just wanted to ask a question.
Okay, but come on now. He's a guest. Come on.
So the reason is, Magnum, it's not. I don't look at you as as a fishbowl. This affects the rest of the world. It affects us in Denmark. It affects the UK. It affects Europe, the Far East. It affects everything in the US. So that's why it's very interesting to look at what happens in the US, because whatever happens in the US happens in Denmark 5 years later. That's as simple as that.
Yeah, I'm just asking because like I've never met a person or ever heard of a person from Denmark, so it is what it is.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
So it's not like you're under a loop or anything, but you're very interesting because it has so much effect on the rest of the world. That's why.
Right.
And we like everything that comes from the US. You're kind of like the big brother role model. in some
Right.
sense.
Okay.
So
I can dig it.
that's why this becomes especially interesting for some guy like me. And I'm
Right.
just a regular guy, you know. I've studied political
I
science.
respect that.
I'm
I respect
Yeah,
that.
okay. So that's why I'm writing this book, because the US has such a large importance, and I'm a big US fan.
Hmm.
So that's why. That was my initial reason for this discussion, or me wanting to listen to other people's perspectives.
Okay. I got you.
Good.
That makes sense. Yeah, yeah. I just had to figure out like because I never
I
even
get it.
heard of a person from Denmark,
No, we're
and
very small.
it's good to be able to speak to one. I
Yeah,
appreciate you.
we're only about 6 million people. You could probably fit our entire population in your back pocket.
Oh wow.
So,
Okay. Okay. It's all
so
great.
we're insignificant. The only thing that made us
No, no, you're not insignificant.
no, but
None of
as a
that. No,
country,
no, no, no. I mean, like, every voice matters. You know what I'm saying? Because people need to
yeah,
speak on more than what is really going on. Because, like, television is not going to tell you everything. The only way that you're going to figure out anything is to interact with other people. You know what I'm saying? I don't care where they're from. You know what I'm saying? With the same mindset. So I appreciate you, man.
yeah, and
Let me
it's
give you guys
especially interesting now with Greenland.
let me give you guys some so
Man, I'm chilling.
okay,
Yeah,
so I want to okay, so some of the reasons I want to kind of stay on subject though. So some of the reasons why I was talking about, and I hear you, Claude, and I will let you finish your point. But when I was talking about Donald Trump not being a racist, people don't really take into account what he's doing today, and the unemployment rates for the Black and Latino community is at its all-time low. And that's under Donald Trump. And it was at its all-time low his first term in office, and now it is again. You guys have any comments about that?
I think I should be the one speaking last on this one.
Because you're not from here. That's okay.
I'm not from there.
Claude, you're on mute. I can't hear you. So misunderstood. Do you think it's okay for him to use the M word? Nay. He didn't use the M word. If you're talking about the post that his staffer put on his account, that's not him using the N word. I don't think it's okay for anyone to call people animals at all. And I no, my answer is no.
Well,
I can't hear you.
Trump kind of did it, you know, with the people bringing in narcotics, you know, and then yeah, you can say about that what you want. You can say it about, you know, the illegal migrants, definitely the ones bringing harm. Uh, but I think the political landscape is that um, uh, the media tells you what to think and not how to think.
Hey,
Media has a lot. Media has a lot to do with what we see, and that's why when I usually play a clip, if you ever go to my regular streams, right, when I'm streaming to a different audience, I usually play the whole clip of the politician, Donald Trump, whatever, not the media. So that way we can hear and judge for ourselves. I don't try to persuade you guys one way or another. 23B Red says Trump is far from racist as it gets. The only racism is the people that keep using the word racism as a weapon. Black Cat says, let me ask this one. Maybe you can answer this one. He wants to take or buy Greenland. That's why Denmark has a reason to speak about it. I didn't say he didn't have a reason to speak about it. He speak about whatever he wants.
That was actually the last reason I would be on here to discuss this. Yeah, I understand. I understand what Trump's doing in Greenland. I understand how and why, and yeah.
What do
So
you think about it? What do you think about what he's doing in Greenland?
Well, he's using the kind of Overton window, and he's doing that with everything. You know, he's grandiose. He he makes big claims, um, uh, too big claims than the uh, what do you call it, that you would normally expect from politicians. But Trump isn't a politician, so he's a businessman. He wants what he wants, and he would rather blow it up to a size where everyone has a problem with it, and then in actual negotiations, they will find a reasonable settlement. So it's the same case here with Greenland, and we cannot protect Greenland in any shape or form. It's
That's
just
what
not possible for us.
that's what Donald Trump said. Donald Trump said that Denmark, and I'm saying these are his words, not mine, is incapable of protecting Greenland from China and Russia.
That's true. We don't have that capability at all.
So would you be okay? I mean, what would you think if Donald Trump took over Greenland?
He's not going to take over Greenland. It's as simple as that. He won't do that. He wants he wants what do you call it? Yeah, my English just I'm tired of being up
That's okay.
many hours. Um, he wants to not coexist. What do you say? Do.
Would you be upset
Cooperate.
if he made you a part of America?
Personally, no.
He's in Denmark.
Yeah, personally, no.
Where's Denmark at?
We're on the opposite side of east of the Atlantic, within Scandinavia.
Okay, that's why I was asking. Would he make your country a part of America? Would you be upset about that?
Me personally, no.
Okay.
Well,
So
no,
you're
But
an
that's
American
personally.
now.
Well, I feel American more than I actually feel Danish, because I think the Danish government
Okay.
has turned so socialist that I'm actually worried about uh, a totalitarian socialistic system, and eventually communism. Well, I think we're a long way
United.
from that, but it's definitely the policies we're instating are uh, troubling for me.
Can I ask you a question?
Of course.
Like,
Magnum.
hold up. If Greenland becomes a part of America, what is your like farmland like, and what can you deliver to our country?
Magnum, do you see YouTube resources? Come on, Magnum.
um,
Can we move on? Can we move
hey,
on? Can we move on?
hey,
You're way off
we
subject.
gave you Lego.
We're way off subject.
No, this might be our new neighbors.
I'm not
Let's
interested.
go.
No, I'm not interested. I can have another stream about that. Right
That's
now,
fine.
the conversation is Trump races. I thought it was interesting that Justin is from Denmark and it came up, but I don't want to get into a whole conversation. I'd love to have
Okay.
We'll
I'm
take that
sorry.
on.
I'm sorry. I
We'll take
apologize.
that.
Thank you. Because I could go on and on about how important Greenland is for national. We're not getting into it tonight. So my point that I was Scotland. The point that I was making, and I want to stick to the topic. Magnum, stay on topic, please. I was laying out how Trump is not racist. Now my thing is this: the video that came out does not prove that Donald Trump is a racist. If you own a company, and I said this before, and one of your staffers does something against the company, then you deal with the staffer. That I can't say that Donald Trump is a racist. Why would he give money to these HBCUs? Why would he do the things that he's done for African American people? But Donald Trump and his America First, the things that he's doing for America is for all people. There's no way that you cannot make it in the United States. I do not see a racist president
at
That's
all.
what I want to stick on. I want to stick on that and only that subject, please.
I agree with that statement, but I know Claude is a little bit. He doesn't agree with that.
Hang on,
No,
you
no,
guys.
but
If you jump
that's
backstage and I don't know you guys, you've got to turn your camera on or your microphone because I get P-bombed a lot because of this conversation. So I'm going to use my banner. TDS, can you turn on your camera? And if you
sorry.
guys jump backstage, do you have a face though? I'm gonna have to use my banner. Gotta use my banner. Put that on pause. My finger's on a trigger. I'm gonna bring you up. Hello?
Hey,
Well,
how you
I'm
doing?
here, but I can't see you. But that doesn't matter.
Wait. You said what? Wait, only one person talked. The one that came up. Are you back there?
I can't
Yeah.
see you. Sorry.
You can't
Yeah, I
see
have
me?
it.
Oh my god. TDS backstage. Is that you back there?
Yeah, I have a PhD in Trump derangement syndrome.
Okay.
I might be able to help out in some of this instance if you can entertain me for a second. The first thing I'd say is it's interesting to me where some of this outrage comes from when you have a lot of the same, if not more egregious examples on the other side, and even from recent history, not but a couple of years ago, of absolute, almost indisputable, objective racism. And we're not talking about Trump. So when there's all this outrage about Trump being, maybe he's racist or he's done these racist things, or back in the 80s or 70s or whatever, this one thing happened that he got sued for. It really sounds disingenuous at best. And at worst, it sounds like you're just trying to spread misinformation because, and that you're really showing a symptom for Trump derangement syndrome. Because when you have a president like Biden, who specifically states that Richard Byrd, a senator who passed away some years ago, pretty recent history, like in the last 10 years. And at his funeral, Biden said that this was his role model. Well, this man, Richard Byrd, this senator, started a chapter in the Ku Klux Klan and was a known Klansman. Then fast forward a little bit and you have Biden telling black people that they're not black if they don't vote for him. What the fuck? Says that to Charlemagne's face? When did we become pawns? Like when did we as a people become pawns? And just, you got to see things for yourself, man. Don't just take, oh, Trump's racist. Okay, they're all racist. So what?
Yes.
Who's doing for the black man right now? And if you even look back on what did Malcolm say? What did Malcolm X say about the Democrat? In the same sentence, he told you about the Republican. But neither here nor there. All I'm trying to say, man, is like, don't let it cloud your vision. You've got Obama has deported during his 8 years, deported 3 million people. We haven't even gotten there with Trump, and they're freaking out about him deporting people and utilizing ICE. About 30 plus people. Yeah, they're all racist. Big deal.
Yes.
Oh, well, get over it. What is it? It's not going to matter for our people. It doesn't matter. They've been racist. It's amazing to me that when Trump got into office, all of a sudden, oh my God, it's racist, bro.
Yeah.
Have you not seen the last 40 something presidents? It's all white kids on the swings, and we keep voting them in. So if you were really that concerned, I just feel it's TDS. I'm sorry. I'll shut up.
Oh, he's more of a threat to the establishment. That's why.
I think that Does anybody want to respond to him? You guys know how I feel.
I just think the truth is coming out.
Okay.
And people hate it. This is the real deal. Trump all day. Man, y'all been listening to lies for all these years, and now only because it's Donald Trump, no matter who in the fuck is lying,
hey, watch your language.
Everybody got something to say.
All of you guys. Okay. So Justin, okay, I think I can remove my banner, right? TDS. I can remove my banner.
Yeah, I can't see you, but I can
That's
hear
because
you.
I have a banner up. That's why you
Because
can't
I ain't
see
gonna
me.
lie.
Okay.
I can't even believe people.
I use my banner. Magnum. I'm not. When
Okay,
when
my
he's
bad.
not on camera, I have on my. I know Magnum, but that's why I have up my banner because I don't want to get bombed.
No, it's all good. I do understand. Like, you can keep the banner up because you really shouldn't be trusting random people, anyways. I've watched you for a good few years. Never come up. I don't comment in your thing or nothing like that. I know where you came from, and I think that a lot of what you're getting is just people who are clinging on from that past community.
I agree with you, and that's why I reached out to another community, and I'm pretty happy with the support I'm getting now. So I am glad that you came up. Thank you, and welcome. Welcome. Claude, do you want to respond to TBS PhD?
I am curious to hear what you have to say, Claude, with all due respect.
You have to come off of you have your mic muted. I can't unmute you.
Who's clapping?
Okay,
Oh, sorry, that was me lighting a cigarette. It said click, click. Sorry.
Claude, do you want to respond to TDS?
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, obviously he's not really familiar with me. All those things you just pointed out, I pointed out as well. So
that's good. That's good.
You're preaching to the choir, so to speak. And if you heard the end, I clearly said that they're pretty much all the same. I don't trust Biden. I don't trust the Obamas. The Obamas had a chance and didn't even want to speak about reparations. That's all you need to know about the Obamas.
No, I love the Obamas,
and I'm very familiar with Malcolm X and what he said about the liberal. Very familiar with that. I subscribe to that. Listen, I never said that Trump was the only one that was. Listen, Biden. I mean, he was called Jim Crow Joe for a reason.
Yeah.
Come on. I mean, I'm not naive.
Sleepy Joe.
Well, we've seen that. I mean, geez, talk about sleep at the wheel. And in fact, to be fair,
I don't even know how they made it to stages.
When Trump has done the right thing towards this country, and misunderstood, can attest to that.
Hey, where are all those people? Can I ask you a question, Claude? Because I like you.
Hold on, Magnum.
No, I want to ask.
No. You got to wait for Claude to finish.
Yeah,
No, he can go ahead and ask his question.
I want to see what Claude's getting at, though.
Claude, who are all the people that were supporting Kamala?
Don't get started.
That's off subject. Go
Kamala
ahead,
didn't even think he was black.
That's off subject. Go ahead, Claude.
Kamala was black when it was convenient for her.
Yep.
See, all of these people play a role.
Thank you.
But that's neither here nor there.
Okay, you guys, when you jump backstage, please turn your cameras on so I don't have to stop. Turn your camera on, please. You don't have to. I'll leave my banner up, but okay, I'm gonna bring you up.
See, I'm more of a fact over feelings person.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Right.
I don't go crazy one way or the other.
Okay,
I'm subscribed to your channel. I'll be peeping out to Sports Talk. Yeah. I just say drop down because I'll be at work.
I appreciate that.
Yes.
Okay,
I'm back over feeling.
Yeah, what's up, Misunderstood? Hey, everybody on the panel. Salute to everyone.
Hi there.
What up?
Man, y'all talking about I'm sorry, Misunderstood. Go ahead.
Anything you want to add to?
And you're talking about Obama and what the presidency.
Obama came up, but what did you want to have? My original question was, is Donald Trump a racist? And the conversation kind of evolved. So
Nope.
if you want to add to anything else that you heard from TDS or anyone else on the panel, that's fine.
I just
Good morning,
wonder
Black
how.
Girl.
I just wonder. I just want to ask a question. How is a felon can be a president? And he is a convicted felon, and
There's been a lot of people illegally convicted. I hate to do this, you guys, but I need you to hang out one more time. When you jump backstage, you got to turn your camera on so I can bring you up. And I'll use
There's
my
actually no
banner.
law against that.
See,
by the way.
McCoy. So that way I don't have to keep stopping and saying it. Can you turn on your camera? Okay, go ahead, because without the camera on, I'm not gonna bring you up.
and no, and what I'm saying is, how is a convicted felon leading our country when that's not allowed? And I'm just in confusion as to how America is working this way around.
There's
When
Can
actually
I
no
ask you a
law
question?
against that.
Can
when
I ask you a
possibly
question?
I'm a citizen. If I have a felon, I can't even get a government job.
Hold up. Can I ask you a question?
You
How
got it.
can you call that man a racist when we hate each other?
Okay, hang
Ain't
on, Magnum.
nobody, ain't no.
Hang on, you guys. Hey, is that you backstage?
Hello?
Okay, that's her. Whatever.
No. Don't talk. Hang on. Yeah. Did you want to add something? Because I don't know who you are.
I'm streaming as Black Cat.
Who cares? Shit, is
I'm
that you?
talking to her.
Magnum, damn. Go ahead.
No, I'm streaming as Black Cat, and I'm in bed. That's why I'm not turning on my camera.
Go to sleep.
Oh,
Oh my
Magnum, I'm gonna
God,
kick
what's
you off.
wrong with
I'm gonna
that
kick you
man?
off. Stop it. Damn
What's
it.
wrong with
I need
him?
someone to finish this. Okay, go ahead, you guys. Magnum, damn. You can
Okay, so
either say something to be respectful or you can go.
Magnum, let's continue the conversation. I don't think
God.
Donald Trump is a racist. I think he's um gatekeeping. He's gatekeeping for his people to rise and keep power. Uh, that's that's not racist. That's just so. Let's
Hey.
I'll be
say
right back. Excuse me.
let's just say my family's in power. I want them to continue power.
Right. Okay.
So I don't see him as a racist. Remember back in the day, Donald Trump partied with black people.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Everybody made songs about Donald Trump.
Right. I don't. He just knows what he has, and he's trying to keep it in a line. That's not racist.
I would say that he
Not at
actually.
all.
Am I on? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. We hear you.
Okay. I would actually say that he's paid an insane amount of dollars for him being president. It has actually cost him. I mean, he doesn't even take a salary.
I think he's doing more harm to what he's trying to prove than what he's actually gaining. But
How?
we'll see it.
No.
We'll see it later on. I think
Well,
he's causing
how?
more damage to
How?
himself. And what he's doing, he's possibly putting us into the realm of World War III with his actions.
Well, World War III happened a long time ago. What we're talking about is the simple fact that he is
No.
actually doing his job. We have not had a president to do their goddamn, excuse my French, do their job the whole time I've been alive. I'm sitting around watching people sit back and just let shit happen.
Well, if I can ask, where do you see this World War III?
I
Because
definitely can say he's not letting America be pushovers anymore. Whereas
Nope. Exactly. He's a man. And he's gonna stand on his 10 toes.
see, despite
The lady that was up. If you want to come back, I'll let you go first, just because I don't want to keep my banner up. But okay, I can move my banner now. Go ahead, you guys.
but that's not to say that I like what he's doing, but
it has to happen.
Yeah, the
Well,
things you don't like, you can't be the nice guy all the time, and that's what America has been,
Facts.
the
100.
nice guy.
Yep.
So you
but
you gotta push your weight around a little bit.
What you're talking about World War III? Where exactly will this originate from?
So he's expanded our military in 3 different reasons. That explains World War III is coming. So he went at and stole the oil from what country?
Venezuela.
Venezuela. He went at them. They don't have nothing to go at
Venezuela, can
us.
you hear me?
They ain't got nothing to give.
And listen, America controls land, air, and sea.
I can't hear you.
And that's what it's going to be.
Okay, so about Venezuela, since you guys want to go there, the president of Venezuela.
I can't hear you. Can I rejoin? Because
yeah, just refresh, Justin.
Let misunderstood control and misunderstood. I want to hear what you have to say. Thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry, Justin. I'm not sure what happened. As far as Venezuela, Donald Trump did what he needed to do. There was a Maduro did not care about the crimes that they were committing in the United States. Biden wanted Maduro. President Trump wanted Maduro his first term, and the 3rd term he's made it happen. And no one had a problem when Biden put a 25 million bounty on Maduro. Donald Trump did 20 million the first term, and then he doubled it to 50 and got him over here in the United States, and now he's going to stand trial. There's nothing to do with land and all that, although they are rich in oil, we know that, but that comes with the territory. Okay, no one's going to care when the cost of gas is lower. Donald Trump did what he needed to do. The people of Venezuela are happier for it, and we're going to see a trial, and that's what's going to happen. I'm all for America first, and Donald Trump did what they wanted to do a long time ago. He just made it happen. Let me bring Justin back.
You do know
a question misunderstood?
Who's speaking to me?
Philly boy. Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Do you think Donald Trump was wrong, and the United States is wrong for the actions what we did to Venezuela?
No.
No.
Okay. I understand.
Justin, did you want to add something?
Yeah, well, there are multiple reasons why Trump went into Venezuela. One was the drugs, but most of it was minerals, metals, and China is controlling supply routes as of we speak. The same with Panama. They had established them as themselves as in the one end, and and we're about to establish themselves in the other.
Do you understand, sir? That we have to dominate, we have to dominate the land, air, and sea.
Yeah.
Dominance. That's why our military is there. Okay. Yeah. So is there a problem why Trump is saying we need to get control of what's that country?
Greenland.
Greenland. Yeah.
I'm from Denmark, so
is there a problem there?
No. Well, it depends who's.
If we don't do it, who's going to do it?
Well, the Chinese are going to do it.
Of course. So we got to get there first and dominate.
Well, you are there first. You already have bases in Greenland. So this is completely natural for the U.S. to establish themselves much stronger in the Arctic.
Sometimes there's casualties of war, and it's not fair. But we have to control that. We need Greenland. We need that.
It won't even be like that.
They're not. This is going to be
there's casualties. There's going to be casualties.
No,
it won't be like that.
No.
Look at Puerto Rico. Look at Puerto Rico.
No.
Puerto Rico.
That's a forfeit. Automatically.
When the Germans took control over Denmark in under World War II.
You understand if Russia gets control of Greenland, you understand the impact of that?
They're not going.
If Korea, if the Chinese get control of Greenland, you understand the impact of that?
Yeah,
and we're unapologetic, sir. We
trying to save y'all.
You're talking to me because I'm the only European here, right?
And there's going to be some casualties. Sorry for it.
Yeah, but you don't have to apologize because you're not going to kill anybody because we're going to roll over, like a dead duck. Really, we have no competence to stand.
There's no humane thing, a way around this. It is what it is.
Yeah, but there will never be blood.
There won't be no resistance. We're not coming in to hurt you. We're coming in to protect you.
Exactly.
And we know this. Our government is just, they're just trying to look tough in front of, the Danish audience and the Greenland audience.
And there's no other way to put it. The U.S. is showing their might right now.
And they should. And thank God they're doing it. Really, thank God you're doing it.
Thank you for saying it.
Yeah, well, yeah. But you just need to do what you're doing, and you could speed it up from my perspective. You can speed it up, please do. And if we could be American, please let me become American. I was in another chat in Facebook.
You.
Yeah, thank you. I was in another chat on Facebook, and we had this live stream going and the comments. And I asked if it may be possible, like in sports, if you could trade like someone like me with some libtard. That would be great.
In regards to NATO, the commenter in regards to NATO, there's no NATO without the U.S. You realize that, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it would be impossible. Europe is not even within 10 years of being able to protect itself.
And then I don't know, misunderstood if you wanted to go back around to your original topic. I thought
I really do. Because my thing was, and I see I'm gonna have to do this on 2 parts. And if you guys are around, I'm probably gonna do this again later today. But I'm only gonna play clips and not have a comment. Because my thing is this. So I love hearing you guys' input, and I did this for Justin. And anytime you guys want me to do a stream where we can have a discussion, just put it under my community wall or under any video, and I got you. Now, the reason why I wanted to talk about Donald Trump being racist is because I got tired of hearing it. One video does not prove Donald Trump being a racist. I was playing a clip. Now I know Claude didn't like this clip with Ben Carson, but I was going to play another clip with a Democratic congressman speaking about how Donald Trump is not racist. So that's kind of where I want to stick with, is how people are calling Donald Trump a racist, because I want to I get tired of the Republican Party getting called racist. I thought blacks couldn't be racist. I'm clearly a black person. That's Republican. So I kind of want to stay there, you guys, if that's okay.
Do you know, like with the abolishment or however you want to call it, like the ridding away or the doing away of DEI, I feel like that would be a sticking point for them. But in regards to DEI, if you look at it statistically, and there's numbers, because it's quite simple to just look up the numbers in regards to jobs, it benefited white women the most. So, like, again, what are we talking about? Just take it back to Malcolm. I mean, come on.
I say
DEI did not help the black people at all.
I think DEI
at all.
Okay, this is what we're gonna do. Okay, so we're gonna talk about DEI, and we're gonna start from the top and go around with that. Or anybody can start. We're gonna go around. and stick up to the topic. So we'll talk about DEI. So TDS said, hey, DEI mostly benefited white women. It's kind of funny that he said that. Not funny in a ha-ha kind of way, but I spoke about that. Anytime there's a program, they want to use Black people as a token. Oh, this is going to help Black people. Black people are not the ones that benefited from DEI, affirmative action, or anything like that. White women, these programs go to everyone else, but they like to say that it just helps our people. No. So can we start somewhere?
White guilt.
Can you guys speak just on DEI?
Okay.
Can you guys just speak on DEI and tell me your thoughts on it?
And yes, misunderstood. I think DEI with them undermining DEI. So let's say who's on the panel? That's a white man. So
well, Justin isn't from here, so it would be
I'll be on the panel.
Perfect name. So you see my resume, Justin, and you see my name is Jamarcus.
Yeah.
Who's gonna get picked first, Justin or Jamarcus?
You want me to answer?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Well, I'm not living in an American context, and in Denmark, I don't think this would matter at all. But I shouldn't think that it should matter in the US either anymore. But it might be Jamarcus that would be left on the train station, so to speak.
Okay, understood. Good answer. And
he's from Denmark. Anybody else take that? Nothing wrong with Denmark. Love you.
That's where DEI. That's just a small short form of what is going on. Jamarcus won't be picked.
Okay.
Right. And that's my point. So that's the first point. I could dig all the way into DEI.
Can I read you guys something so we can have a basis? Okay. Studies indicate that white women have been the primary beneficiaries of corporate and academic diversity DEI initiatives. While designed to support underrepresented groups, these programs have disproportionately helped white women gain, for example, 19% of positions, C positions, I'm not sure what C-suite positions are, compared to just 4% of women of color. Other groups, including people with disabilities and veterans, have benefited, but Black people benefited the least. So my point to you, Philly, and this is something I've spoken about in length, these programs, they want to put a Black face in front of them and say, oh, we need these programs. We're not the ones that's benefiting from these programs. So getting rid of DEI isn't hurting, we're in the same position. We're in the same position.
And that's what they tell you.
Your name is stopping you from getting hired. Any DEI program, and I'm not saying this to hurt anybody's feelings, is not going to put you in a position because some title says that they need to hire you. So just find a way around it.
I just brought up one example that this why DEI losing it means a lot to Black people.
But I put up an example, Philly, of why losing it isn't helping or hurting you because it's not helping you anyway. It benefits white women. We
Thank
can
you.
use an argument for anything that
Thank
they
you.
want to put a Black face in front of.
Red tone.
And I'm going to tell you that the reasons they say, well, we could take, I'm not going to do it tonight, we take Black Lives Matter. The people that are supposed to benefit.
Fuck that.
I think
benefit, it doesn't benefit them, but but I want to hear you guys can respond.
Misunderstood. Hear me out. I think two things could be correct, and we
hey, how can Black Lives matter when we hate each other?
I was sticking to DUI. Go ahead, guys.
Well, there's more to it. There's more to it with DEI than just race.
That shit ain't got nothing to do with us.
I know.
It's intersectionalized. You know the word. It's are you Black or white? Are you a man or female? Are you something in between? Diversity is strength. What? Diversity of what?
I work in a male-dominated industry, and but like I said before, two things can be correct, and we could totally miss the point, right? So
Yeah.
I've I work in a male-dominated industry, and when a female resume come across, I can honestly say my boss, who I work for, he throws them to the side. You know?
Yeah.
So where does DEI help that?
There's actually 3 sides to every story.
Exactly.
Claude, can we get your thoughts on DEI? And then if Magna wants to respond.
Well, let me get back to Magna logic first. You keep saying how black people hate each other, right?
And that's
You've said that
Yes.
about 4 different times.
That's
Yes.
not
you know
DEI.
what?
We're talking about DEI. That's
Black on black
different.
crime is what? 90%?
White on
You
white
only
crime
kill people that you're surrounded by.
and white on white crime
Yeah,
is
well,
what,
that's the crime of
90%?
opportunity.
What are you saying?
That's
90%
not
And
white
black.
crime?
I mean, white on white crime is 88%. What's your point?
Yeah, we're making it.
I mean, what's the point?
because white
You
people
made
only
the point.
around white people. Hey
You
man,
made
like
Then
I've never had a
we're
problem on no
against
white
each other.
people.
I mean, it's a crime
The
of
only problem
opportunity.
I ever had was out of
One has nothing to do with
Negroes.
the other.
Hang on, Magnum. Let him make his point.
Okay, go
One
ahead.
has nothing to do with the other, man. That's a crime of opportunity. That's. See, and listen, do we have problems in our community? Absolutely. I'm not
Get it
saying we
out.
don't.
Get it
I
out.
think you missed
I want to
Magnum's
hear what
point.
you got to
But
say.
hold
No.
on. Well, let me finish then, please, sir. You're talking about a crime of opportunity. I mean, that black on black crime thing. I mean, listen. Just
That's reality.
you're
I
making
think,
something out of.
honestly, what Magnum was stating.
No one talks about white on white crime, which is just about the same. Stop it. That's
What
a crime of
Magnum was
opportunity. Stop
Magnum
that.
was stating is how can we
Stop
go
that.
further when black on black crime is go further with that, but
We promote it, and other people
Who
promote
promotes
it.
it? Who?
Who promotes
The
black
media?
on black crime? Have you listened to rap music, nigga?
Not all. See, there you go.
Excuse my French, man. I didn't even mean to do it.
Recent rap, yes, but rap
well,
did not start out that way.
Magnum, honestly,
I
Who
this is
know.
where
controls
there's.
that? Who controls that, sir?
Hang on. Magnum, what you were stating is something that we need to start at.
Yeah.
That's something in the black community that we need to start with.
Yeah.
The black crime on each other. We need to start with that to correct our
Man.
own. But it's not what we're talking about. DEI with misunderstanding is trying to put into us right now.
For sure. I got it.
Yeah. So
Claude brought that up. I was done talking about it.
I
yeah, let's
certainly
move
did
forward
because I
with
wanted to rebuttal.
misunderstand is
I absolutely did.
trying to share with us, right? Am I correct, Miss Understood?
Mr. TDS brought it up, so I wanted you guys to. I gave my thoughts on it, and I decided to read you guys the statistics that I thought was important of who benefits more from DI.
Let's be fair. Who benefited more from affirmative action? You know who cried more about affirmative action being ended? It wasn't the blacks. It was the Asian Americans who cried about it the most.
Are you talking about blacks or are you talking about niggers?
Look up when they tried to get into the University of Michigan. Make sure to Google that when you guys get a chance. They were crying that affirmative action went away. Right.
Okay, so hear me out, sir.
But go ahead.
They made a remember when COVID came out and people were harming like the Chinese and Asian community?
Yes, I remember that very well.
They actually made a law for them, right?
They did.
When did why wouldn't they make a law for black Americans? Why wouldn't they make a law for white Americans? Understand what I'm talking about?
No, I understand completely.
That was very unintentional and nothing that we needed.
Mm.
And they left Black Americans to in the drug trade back in the 80s and 90s. I'm a Black American, and they left us to defend ourselves, and there wasn't no laws around that. So why naturally they gave Asians a law? Explain it to me. Maybe I'm not explaining myself right.
Well,
No,
you are, but it's idiots
optics.
fumbling around. So, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. You know that
Yeah,
saying?
it's optics. It was very
Yeah, because
intentional.
this is politics done by virtue signaling.
Right,
Pure and
exactly. Yep.
simple. Pure and
Yeah,
simple.
they
That's a
find it
problem here.
a
We
great
want to
option
do
and then virtue signal on it. Yeah.
we want to do something about it. We want to be perceived as good people, and then we're going to do something. It's exactly the same with DEI.
I'm not
Exactly the
understanding.
same.
I'm not understanding. And it's not understandable.
You don't know
So
why you don't understand why they did that for the Asians, but not for us back in the day. Is that what you're saying?
yes.
It's optics. It's just an optics game right now. It is important in the current zeitgeist to not look racist and not be called a Nazi. That's extremely important right now. They didn't care back in the day. Simple. That's why they didn't care about the crack epidemic either. All of a sudden they
They
care
don't really.
that white people are dying of fentanyl and heroin. Yeah, okay. You didn't care about the
DEI
crack. Ooh. You know what I mean? So
DEI
yeah,
is
sure. Go ahead. Sorry.
DEI is exactly the same. You may make an abbreviation made up by three very fluffy words, except for the E, equity. That's a big problem. But inclusion and diversity, what
Yeah, it
does
sounds
that
great.
entail?
It
What
sounds
is
great.
that?
It sounds great.
Yeah,
And you sound like a horrible person for not liking it. And it's the
yeah,
same thing with the US aid stuff. Like, how could you not like US aid?
yeah. But if you dissect it, you will find that we've got a lot of problems with this because what do we put into this?
Mm.
So how are you? Excluding you, Justin. You're not American, but um, I've worked all my life. I could never. I'm actually a Marine. I cannot get benefits, right?
Hoorah.
Semper Fi.
So
Thank you
how in
for
the
your
hell?
service.
So how in the hell does people
Mhm.
that are not citizens get benefits before me?
Thank you.
That's a great question.
Hmm.
And they really, really want you to care about that right now. And again,
Who gives a
yeah, just look at how many Obama deported. Once if we get to or exceed that number, all I'm going to do is applaud because the more the more illegal that's the first word. The more the illegal immigrants are deported from this country,
aliens?
the more jobs are open to Americans, and that's what's ultimately important. I don't care. You got a job picking strawberries, and you take that and you give it to somebody because you can pay them cheaper. First off, you're foul. Oh, I don't
Yeah,
have to
but
pay this person benefits, and I don't have to pay them as much. And then second off, I understand people will make the argument that nobody wants that job picking strawberries. Well, you don't know when you're 16 or 17 and you want a shitty little job. It used to be that was normal back in the day. You could be
Mm.
15, 16, get a shitty little job, and
Mm.
it sets you up for when you want real employment. And now that it's kind of gone to the wayside because all those jobs go to illegal immigrants at half the price.
Man, I
well,
was happy
it's
to make 425 when I fucking started working.
well, it's kind of the same. It's what the Democratic Party has been uh, persistently pushing that they take the jobs that we don't want. Now I'm saying we. I'm not American. I wish I was, but uh, yeah. So I'm saying we because this is how I'm formulating things in my head.
Yeah,
And
listen. When I grew up, every morning we stood up to the Pledge of Allegiance. We recited that. I, I,
Yes.
I dare you say that. I dare you say the Pledge of Allegiance right now in America.
me,
Facts.
I dare you.
me,
I could say the Pledge of Allegiance, but I don't think that's what. Okay.
what?
And that's where we
I
fell.
missed something.
That's where we fell off as a country. You can't even say the Pledge of Allegiance
Ah,
anymore.
Oh, I see it.
like that.
Nah,
No, I understand. Yeah, sorry.
misunderstood. Yeah, you say Pledge of Allegiance right now on your page. I bet you two will
Okay,
get
we're
We
with
not
me.
even,
had to
we're not
do
even
it.
gonna
It
do
was
it. We're
like
not,
it was
we're
a
not, we're not
must.
doing that.
I
Can I
bet you two will
ask
get
you
rid of
guys
me.
a question? Because we're getting so off. I want to ask you guys a question. So a lot of people, let me stick to the topic. The DEI thing is important because a lot of people use that to say that Donald Trump was racist. Okay, let's move that along. A lot of people also are using the fact that Donald Trump is protecting the border and saying that that is racist, even though that is not about race. That's about every country protects their borders. What do you guys think? With you guys feel?
I think I think he's going about it wrong. But
Damn, I
who
didn't
is
even
this?
get the question out, but go ahead.
Who is to say what is right?
Okay, because a
Eh,
lot of people that's arguing race are also talking about the border and what's happening with ICE. Any
You have
thoughts?
to be aggressive. If you're not aggressive and you're the president, you're wasting our time as a people, as taxpayers. I think everybody needs to understand that Donald Trump is doing his motherfucking job. Excuse my French.
So misunderstood. What is right? To knock on your door. Please come outside.
I think that it's
Please,
important to
and please,
realize.
we want you to get away from
I
our
think
country.
I think that it's important to realize
What
that
is right?
illegal immigration is about national security, the border wall travel bans and things like that. It's not about race; it's about policy. So that's kind of why I want to see if we're all on the same page
Yeah,
with the
one has
border.
nothing to do with the other. That
Well,
has nothing to
that's
do with race. That has to do with him protecting the borders. I mean,
yeah.
first of all, you would want your president to protect the borders and make sure that the illegal, and that's the key word, illegal immigrants should not be here. They're not immigrants. They're illegal people. They're illegal aliens. I
Facts.
know you can't use that word anymore, but to be quite honest,
Aliens.
you're not an immigrant if you're here illegally. So the term illegal alien is correct, and you should
So
not
okay.
be here in this country.
So
Facts.
There are people who are in this country legally went around about it the right way. If you want to seek
Uncle
asylum,
Claude,
there's a right way to go about that. There's
Uncle
no
Claude,
excuse for
hear me out.
people to
Hear
be
me out,
here
Uncle Claude.
illegally. They do
I
need
Dang,
to be
Julian, you
deported.
gotta let him respond, fool. Just
yes,
let him
yes.
respond, and then you got it.
Excuse me,
No,
Uncle
you're
Claude.
okay.
Yeah.
I call everybody fool. It's a term of endearment. Don't take it personal. It's just where I live.
I
But
apologize,
go ahead. You
misunderstood.
can respond, but let Claude get his thought out, please.
No, I pretty much said what I had to say. That's one of the things that I do agree with President Trump. He's right about border patrol is very important. It's extremely important. I don't. In fact, to me, I think when it comes to the ICE agents, and we've seen it for ourselves in a lot of these so-called demonstrations, these people have antagonized the ICE agents. I mean, you've got to be kidding me
It's
with some of the things
sick.
that these guys
It's
have gotten
sick,
away with.
dude.
It's ridiculous. Like the young lady who got unalived, she hit the ICE agent with a darn
Their car.
that's a weapon. That's a weapon now. I mean, she could have committed vehicular homicide.
It's just that they finding out now. Black people in America have known for
But
a
I
long
mean,
time.
this is this is one of those. I'm glad you brought that out. Now, if she was a so-called African American, I hate that term, by the way.
Sure.
Me too.
But if she was a so-called African American, they would have told her, well, she should have complied. Now
I say
everybody
this.
wants to cry and, oh my goodness,
I
she
say
got
this to
unalived.
Black
This is
Americans:
terrible.
stay out of there.
Oh,
This
give
is
me
not
a
our fight.
break.
This is not our fight.
I mean, I'm not
It's
happy
not
that
a
she
fight.
lost
No.
let
because
them in.
I mean her
Yeah,
children
let
would
them
rather
land.
live.
Let them
But
land.
you know what?
We
You
ain't
play
got nothing to
stupid
do with
games, you
this.
win
And
stupid
fuck the
prizes.
Me Too movement.
She hit a darn ICE agent. Could
Fuck
you
the
imagine? I tell you what,
motherfucking.
if I sneeze on a cop, what do you think is going to happen to me 9 times out of 10?
This has nothing to do with Black
Black
Americans.
Lives Matter ain't got nothing to do with us.
Well, that was apparent when the first, some of the first people you saw in the corner were white women. It's always the white woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
They
liberal.
on the front line. Like, whoa.
And that's why
And
you
we
got the
got
white,
we gotta be the backup. Like,
and
oh yeah.
that's why you got the white men out there trying to turn into the white woman, because they see the privilege is more weight on that side. Say, oh, I got to chop my wiener off
Whoa.
and to chop it off. You know what I mean?
Okay. I
You get in
can
that
agree with that.
you get in that bathroom, and
They didn't stand up with us for
Yeah.
civil rights and civil
white
rights.
woman smelling bathroom.
But there's a term that the kind of
Hey, listen, it's Black History Month, man. I kind of stand on what Malcolm X was saying, man. Martin Luther King wanted to integrate us. I think that was the worst thing that happened to Black America.
Yes.
This is interesting.
Say that.
I want to
Yeah, you got to
I'm
be
gonna
careful.
go to you,
Say that.
Justin.
I agree with you,
I'm
homie.
gonna go to Justin, but let me read something for the HB Twin. You're black.
That was the worst thing that ever happened to
and let
us.
them stay on their side.
Don't speak over me. So
Exactamundo.
when I go to edit this, you guys, I can't edit out y'all voices.
This is the results. This is the results we get from integrating.
Okay, so
Because,
HB
excuse me,
asked
Martin
the
Luther
question.
King. I'm sorry, go ahead.
HB asked the question in the chat: is there anything wrong with being racist?
Martin did this shit to us.
And then
he knew it, and he went back.
Oh my God!
I'm sorry, misunderstand. He
God.
went and he knew.
I'm
He said
trying
I
not
led
to
my.
curse y'all
He said I
out.
led
I'm
my
trying not
people
to curse
wrong.
you out, but y'all gonna make me. I don't want to be that in you. Let me read the comment. I don't think there's anything wrong with being racist as long as it doesn't encroach on anyone's rights. That came from HB. That didn't come from me. So I don't want y'all to mistake that. But my only thing is that I'm gonna leave that in the chat. I'm letting go respond to it. I'll let you guys if you guys want to.
What's wrong with supporting your race?
I think that I think my problem is that, and I'm gonna try lightly with this.
And we were very well misunderstood. The black people were very well understanding what U.S. policy. We stayed on our side, and they stayed on their side. Martin Luther King came and integrated us. That was his fault. He understood that before his death.
I guess what I'm saying is not important, because it's not even important for me to get out. I listen to all of you. And sometimes it call to say, hey, and you're interrupting me. Won't you call? He'll say that to me and I fall back. But you're not falling back. My point is this. When it comes to the race thing, I'm not telling you guys how to think or what to think. I'm not telling you guys that. I found it interesting that HBTN said that there's nothing wrong with being racist. I think my point with that is when a black person say, first of all, some black people, not you HBTN, and this is why it caught my attention, is because I have gotten into arguments where they'll say a black person can't be racist. I feel that anybody can be racist. I think there could be black people. I think there could be racist white people. But when you have somebody like the president, I have a problem with people calling him racist for a lot of reasons. Number one, he's the president of the United States. I don't feel that Donald Trump is racist. I feel that Donald Trump is doing things that's best for America.
The country.
I think that your comment was just interesting, and I wanted to point that out. You guys can have it.
And my point is misunderstood. Let's move back to how we got here. We would not be discussing this if we stayed on our side and they stayed the fuck on their side. Period.
What do you mean? That's we're in America.
Excuse
so
my
language. Going back to segregation.
We were.
Here's why that doesn't work. That doesn't work.
The 70s and the 80s.
No.
I'm listening.
That doesn't work. We're Philly boy. I don't want to be segregated. Some of my best friends are white. So wait a minute. What about my kids? So I don't want to be segregated because that takes away half part of my family.
I think we were very. I think we were very well. I think we were very well on our path.
Justin, would you like to speak?
I think
you know what's crazy. Hold up. Let me say something real quick. I think we whooped their ass in the competition for so fucking long to the point where they can't deal with it no more.
You gotta watch your mouth. You guys, let's do this.
We whooped their ass in every competition. So what in the hell does white people
These conversations, I'm gonna put all of you on mute. These conversations are already hard to have, and I already told you guys that my channel gets flagged for talking about Donald Trump a lot. Okay? I don't need the excessive curse words. I don't need you guys to talk over me. You can sometimes if you're excited, but can we just have a peaceful conversation? I just want you guys to chill a little bit. But I feel redundant. I think if I was a man, you guys would be respectful, but because I'm a woman talking to you guys nice, you're taking advantage of me, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all because I usually don't even do panels anymore.
No, misunderstood.
It would be real ugly.
I apologize for that. And
I'm just feeling disrespected, and I feel like
I really apologize. I truthfully apologize,
guys. I feel like it's muting my point. My point is, don't get MU's channel banned. I'll kick the. I'll do. I don't mind just giving y'all some news clips and telling y'all my points of views. But Justin wanted to have a conversation, so I would like to hear from Justin.
There was one word that kind of connects things that we're not talking about. That's fascism, because fascism kind of pulls everything together. If you get me, because this is Donald Trump's on a power trip. So you can call him both a Nazi, you can call him a racist, and you can call him a fascist. Because Donald Trump is working so fast, because he's done so much within his 2 terms.
Well, Justin, can I interrupt you and say,
of course.
And what is fascist? What does fascist mean to you? Because there's people that differentiate fascism.
Well, fascism is a strong. Typically it's a leader with a strong. That's a strong man. It's someone who disassembles media, free speech, and pretty much that demands people being on the exact
society. So a fascist society depends on one.
Have you ever been to America?
Hang on,
God, Magnum.
Hang on, Magnum. Because we're building right here. So a fascist society dwells on one leader, right?
Yes, that controls pretty much everything. That silences free speech, silences free media. Donald Trump does nothing of this. Nothing. He may say call media fake news, but that's totally different than actually suppressing news media. He doesn't do that.
So hear me out. So with that one person leading, he can control everything. Am I wrong? Am I correct?
Well, pretty much, but he doesn't do that either.
Okay, so we can't say that he wants to be a fascist.
Well, not that he doesn't want to be a fascist, but that he isn't an actual fascist. Well,
let's talk about what fascist controls, though. So, a fascist society, everyone gets the same amount of everything. How does that?
No. That's communism. That's Marxism turning communist.
Okay,
that's communism.
Yeah, you understand where I'm going? Okay, I just wanted to make that clear. So, would it be wrong to say that democracy is what the United States is?
Yes, most definitely.
But unfortunately, companies control the United States. Am I wrong and am I correct?
Well, you could say that. You could say that very well, but in the end, it is the people that select their representatives.
That is wrong with democracy. I think companies, like a big company like Apple, controls America. Amazon controls America, and the fellow people with which democracy should mean should control America, but the fellow man and women are not controlling America.
Well, that's a more difficult subject, to dissect.
I could put money into my. I could give my. If I had $100,000, I could give my local leader money, and make everything go my way. That's not what the market
Is it okay if I stick with the subject? So, I mean, if you want to talk about fascism and stuff like that, words like that is, number one, I can understand where Justin is going with it. A lot of times when we're talking about the political right, they like to use those words, but under the definition and by all means of the word, Donald Trump does not fall into any of that.
No, ma'am, he doesn't.
So
as you know, with racism,
corporate, and I can't.
How the fuck can he talk about racism?
Hey, can we agree though? Misunderstood.
Stop, Magnum. Stop. So, the United States, we, it's a democracy. It's a democratic republic, right? And there's a process. I'm all for the Constitution and how the United States was set up. Okay. Now, Donald Trump faces a lot of criticism because he stands on his policies, and those are the policies that Donald Trump was voted into office for. So to turn around and say, oh, he's racist, he's doing this and he's doing that because of his policies, I don't think that anything that anybody has said on the panel can convince me that Donald Trump is a racist. Is there anything else that I missed that we could talk about?
He's absolutely not a racist. I can't.
And so I'm more racist than him. I call a nigga real quick. I ain't got nothing to do. I love me some Trump.
Hey, Trump is a white man. He got nigga qualities.
Yeah, he been through it all. He's a real nigga.
Remind me not to have a panel anymore, because y'all I'm over the panel. This was great. Or what I'll probably do next time is just have invited guests, because y'all not about to cause me my monetization because you guys can't control your language. I think that you guys can do. I'm not asking anymore. Donald Trump has reduced mandatory minimums. I'm just going to give it to you guys. All of you on mute. He's done a lot, and so my whole point that I really didn't get to make is that all these things about Donald Trump being racist and this post that came out, which was my original conversation, it doesn't prove it. It doesn't prove racism, as they're trying to say on CNN and other news networks like that, and people are just running with it. They're running with it, and I feel that a lot of that is kind of interesting, that it's right before midterm elections, and it's just to persuade people that, oh, Donald Trump is doing this horrible job, when in fact, more people like him than dislike him, but they're just afraid to say it because of cancel culture. That's my point.
It's narrative control.
Facts.
So hear me out. We went through 4 years of Biden.
Biden.
You think Kamala Harris would have continued that going forward?
Yes. No doubt.
America was not ready for a liberal socialist, as I'm just going to say. The open border policy, the gender reassignment surgeries for prisoners, America wasn't going for it. And it was interesting because she number one, she entered late, right? It wasn't until that 60-minute interview that they really pinned her on the gender reassignment surgeries that she felt the American people needed to pay for, and anybody can come into the country. They really pinned her down on that 60-minute interview.
I honestly think we sorry to interrupt you, misunderstood, but I honestly think,
but go ahead.
I honestly think we missed the time. We should have had Hillary Clinton as president. I think we missed it.
You really
we're paying.
Hillary Clinton is no better than why
we're paying for our misstep.
Okay, so no, we do not want Hillary Clinton, Philly boy. We don't want Hillary Clinton. We don't want Bill.
I think we missed that step.
For us to want Hillary Clinton, now you're talking about the lady that had to apologize for so much, and since you yourself were talking about black people,
and she's not a convicted felon. She's never been convicted of anything. That's what the presidency
I
says.
can't with
Right.
you. She's the one that spoke about blacks being super predators. They're responsible for mandatory minimums and the what is the other one, you guys? The not mandatory minimums. I meant to say 3-strike laws and all of that. The war on drugs. This was a war on black people. She had to come out and apologize, and you want to put her into office, but all you can say is, "Oh, Donald Trump is a convicted felon."
We were states.
No. This isn't for you to talk over me. I've heard you. And I got tired. She's responsible. If you want to talk about the plight of black people, she's responsible for a lot, and her policies affect black people to this day. So instead of telling me about black people can't get hired because of their name, why don't you tell me that a lot of black people can't be hired because of the way they were sentenced from when they were the families were affected from the Clinton administration, and it affects them today. So no, I don't want to see Hillary in office. I want to see her right where she is, standing trial. Anybody else?
Yeah, and the Clinton stuff, just one little look in the Epstein files, it's just nasty. We dodged a big bullet with that.
Absolutely.
And then in regards to the border, to take it back for you,
Thank you.
you know, do you think that Israel is racist for enforcing their border, and they enforce it quite violently? And then a counter to that might be, well, that they have a terrorist organization at their border. Well, have you heard of the cartel and the things that they do? Anyways, that's it. Thank you also for having us up, Misunderstood. I appreciate it.
we're done?
Heated. Don't worry, I get heated, but you're welcome.
No, you're good.
You know, I'm not about to kick you guys off. I just get like feisty, like, you know, it's just because of what I'm talking about. I just hate what I hear, but I love hearing you guys' point of view. So thank you guys for coming up. I appreciate you guys. Okay, anybody want to elaborate on what TDS said?
And thank you, Misunderstood. Thank you for
You're welcome,
allowing
Billy
us.
Boy. Thank you.
Regarding the Israel border, well, if you look from Gaza and to Egypt, you see a larger border, a bigger fence. So Egypt doesn't want to have anything to do with the Palestinian people as well. There's a reason for that. So in Gaza, you have the Palestinians being ruled by Hamas, and in South America you have drug cartels pretty much ruling everywhere.
So why does the U.S. stick their nose in everything? I know why, but why is the U.S. sticking their nose in everywhere?
For world peace. Simple as that.
Philly Boy, you said you were a Marine, correct?
I am a Marine. Once a Marine, always a Marine.
That's right. Semper Fi. So now you know, and the Marine Corps don't even have as many bases as the Air Force or the Navy or the Army, and we're all over the world. Like, just takes a quick Google search, it looks worse than, you know, a kid going through puberty with acne on his face.
Understood.
Yeah, but not to go off topic too much, but that's what's amazing to me when people try to pretend that America's not doing well. You just need to do a quick Google search and see that what other foreign nation do you know that has military bases all around the world? What other nation has that?
I say it once and once again. We need to control the land, air, and sea. Period. And that's what's happening. Dominance. We got to dominate that. And that's why we have a successful military. That's why we pour our taxes into our military. That's why we are who we are.
One of you asked why sticking your nose in the Israel-Gaza conflict.
I understand why. And I want you to.
Okay.
Wait, let him get his question out. Go ahead, Justin.
Well, it's because if you don't control the Middle East and the peace process there, we're gonna have one hell of a problem on our hands everywhere. In Europe, in the US, South America, Asia, everywhere. So that's important. It's important that the US gets a hand of trading routes. So what Donald Trump did with the Abraham Accords, for example, was very important for peace in the Middle East, and that peace will transcend to Europe and hopefully to the US as well in time.
Well, let's start here. There's religious wars going on, right?
Yes.
And it's nothing that the U.S. can solve. We, as my man said, the U.S. is trying to bring peace, but peace doesn't come among. It's just like misunderstood could be can present herself, but everyone's going against her, you know. And when you're popular, when you got some type of build about you, there's always going to be somebody mad at you, right? And forget the naysayers. You got to accomplish your job, and that's all you're here for. Stick in there, accomplish the job. Let the naysayers
Well, that's why I was.
critique you, and that's all it's about. You're always going to have critique. Anything you do when you're successful. That's what I'm
But
trying to say.
that's why it was important for the US to bomb Iran's nuclear facilities. It was very important. Very important. He actually brought Saudi Arabia and the United Emirates together with Israel for trading.
So let's roll back. Let's roll back in history. Let's start all over. U.S. was made by a mistake, but U.S. became successful.
Yes.
And when we move forward, success brings critical or damaging effects, and you got to tolerate that. What I'm trying to say, you got to somehow defend yourself, and I think that's what Donald Trump is trying to do, is defend a lot of mistakes that were made, being the Gulf War. We went over there. That was a big mistake.
Biden made it worse.
Huh?
Biden made it worse.
Yeah. Big mistakes. A Vietnam War was a big mistake. And when you look at history, but the U.S. has to answer all of that, all of the mistakes, right?
Yeah.
And it looks bad, but I see every night I'm sleeping comfortable.
Well,
So
if we take NATO for example, everybody I'm going to take in Europe. This is my jump point. There are a lot of people, politicians and so on, who at the moment, because of Greenland, like to bash on the US and Trump, of course, especially. But whenever we're talking about NATO, the same people begin to shrink, because they know we're not able to stand on our own 2 feet, and we need the US wherever it is military strength or it's trade. You're the biggest economy we want to.
and that's what Trump is trying to stop. Like, stand on your own 2 feet. We are doing it.
Yeah. Well, he wants us to pay the minimum requirements for NATO, and we've been slackers, real slackers. And even though he got Denmark and the other European countries to step it up, we're still, withholding funds for that. And then, you get a natural development with Greenland, and we're not able to protect it. No wonder why we've been de-arming ourselves since the early 90s. When I was
are you going to stand on your own 2 feet?
Yeah, that's going to be 10 to 15 years out in the future.
Not on the U.S.'s muscle no more.
No. That's the problem. we need the US. That's simple as that, because we're not able to defend
We
ourselves
only need you
as is now.
we only need you the
I
way you
find that
position yourself in the world.
interesting. I find that interesting, Justin, especially being from Denmark. I really appreciate your points of view.
Well, I'm just saying what most won't say publicly.
Okay.
So I'm not, I'm sure I'm not the only one with these kind of perspectives, but this is realism. This is not we can and we can't. We cannot do anything. If somebody tried to invade us now, it would be like when the Germans invaded us back in World War II. They just threw a lot of flyers over our heads, and then the Germans came, and that was that.
Well,
So
Justin, it's unapologetic, man. The U.S.
that
has to defend Greenland, man. Denmark, wherever, we have to defend that. Why?
yes,
Because it's advantageous to us, right?
well, it's advantageous to us. There's no advantage for you to do that. You're doing it out of the kindness of your hearts,
Well,
so to speak.
sometimes sometimes people will take advantage of your kindness.
And we have,
Yeah.
because we've been de-arming ourselves for 30, 40 years. Since I was in the army, we had shit equipment, and it's not being gotten any better. See, now it's getting better slowly.
So Trump is not playing kind no more.
No, and he shouldn't. The honest answer is he shouldn't. I was when he came to power in 16. I was so happy. He almost immediately made what do you call it, demands that we pay our fair share in NATO, and even then withheld. And I was like, no, 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 no. We should be able to take care of our own defense, and we should be a valued member of NATO. But Trump doesn't see that, and I understand why.
Understood, Justin, and thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Okay, guys, let's do let me give you guys a final thought. I would love to I will I'll do more of this because I really like you guys' input. I need to study some stuff, and just for the sake of time, I'm gonna give you guys final thoughts, and I'm not sure what happened there, but Claude's gone. You guys have a final thought you want, so I can? Oh yeah, Justin's in Denmark. Damage. That's fine.
If I have a final thought,
yeah.
Well, when we talk about racism, that was the set off here. Fascism is very close linked to this, because that's what kind of when Trump does something, well, he does it because he's very powerful. Everyone looking at Trump and how he handles things is very strong, and a strong man resembles World War II and post World War II strongmen. All bad. Franco, Mussolini, Hitler, Stalin, so on. So this is pretty much all of them are fascist dictators. So Trump being a strong man, he'll be seen as a fascist, and with fascism from the 20th century follows racism. So these two things are connected, and the universities are making this worse, and it's come to Denmark as well. So when I was studying political science, um, they were educating activists. It was clear. Everything was intersectionality. And this is a big problem because you divide people.
Divide people.
Yeah, because it's how you perceive your group. It's group identity foremost, and this group identity foremost, we can see is Islam, for example. Islam is the collective. What you see in America with all these riots and these liberals protesting, they have a monolithic way of thinking. So it's you have to be this way to be a part of the group. It's groupthink. So you might have a lot of people in these protests who that don't actually believe what they're saying, but they just want to belong to the group. The social psychology 101 almost.
Well said, Justin. You guys, are you guys watching what's happening in Italy with Antifa? Y'all, did any of you see that?
Yeah, no, I haven't seen that, but it's logical.
Yeah, that's man
Well,
damage. Maybe later today I'll come back with that one. But go ahead, you guys.
well, without government, Justin, mm, what do you think would happen?
Government in what sense?
People need to be governed, need to be
Yeah, but that's
policed.
why, yeah, and that's why we have a set of laws, rules instated. Every country has it. But when you have, now I'm going to take the UK example. I think maybe many of you know that many migrants have gone to the UK, and the UK has been unrecognizable. I won't go there on holiday. I used to love going to London, but I won't go anymore.
Oh,
Um, you have two sets of rules now. So you have English common law and you have Sharia law, and that's what's gonna. And you see it in New York. Somebody of you said that you were from New York. Mamdani is openly for Sharia law, and these are two sets of laws that cannot coexist. You cannot have two sets of laws in a country. It doesn't
Under,
work. It never will
understood,
work.
understood. And my point is, without government, I don't think we would be a viable society.
It would be chaos.
these are just final thoughts, though. Let me let's go to final thoughts only because I'm going on my two. Thank you, TDS. Did you have? Oh, TDS dropped already. Thank you, TDS, for coming up. You guys, these are just final thoughts because I have to land this plane, and I'll be happy to come back later.
Final
Okay,
thoughts. Trump is definitely not a racist. He's not a fascist. He's none of those things. He's a grandiose narcissist, but only in his role.
Thank you.
okay.
Thank you, Justin, and thank you for suggesting the conversation. I really, really enjoyed it, and I loved your point of view, Justin. Prayers to you, your country, and I pray for safety.
You too.
Thank you.
Thank you, misunderstood. I'm Ghana, and I loved your page and what you're sharing. All I want to say is it's hard, but it's fair, and countries have to react now, and it is that. So yeah, it's hard, but it's fair. That's all I can say. Thank you, misunderstood.
You're welcome. No damage. You're good. You're good. That Philly, I enjoyed you. I appreciate you. I love the fact that you guys participated in the conversation. Damage got me wanting to talk about Antifa. I can come back later with it. But Damage,
Oh, I'll be there.
born in France, which are labeled as terrorists there, like here in America. The Antifa movement is detrimental for any country or government. That is interesting. No, you're good. That's interesting. I haven't looked at it like that.
It's funny how the anti-fascists are the fascists.
You said funny how the anti-fascists
Fascists are the fascists.
are the fascists. Cause you got a thought? I'm gonna run.
I'll definitely be back next time because I
am.
loved listening to all your perspectives.
Thank you, Justin. You're always welcome, especially once I can put a face. I don't have to have my banner. Philly Boy, same. I know you guys are TDS, same. I get a little cautious at first just because you're not on my channel flag, but I appreciate you guys for coming up. Go ahead, Quad.
I stand on what I said earlier. But again, he's not the only one. We've seen many examples. It's not. I mean, it's easy because he's pretty much a lightning rod. So his name is always going to ring bells. But we also know that Jim Crow Joe and the Clintons, we've already went over their policies. They've been all detrimental towards our people. So I do believe he is racist, but he's not the only one.
Lord. Okay, we'll just have to have. Oh, go ahead, Justin.
One final thought. I don't know if you know him, but there's an ex-KGB intelligence officer named Yuri Brezhnev. He has you can find a short clip of him on YouTube about ideological subversion. I really encourage you to look at it, because this is a doorway into understanding what actually is going on.
Okay, Justin, I would love to look into that. I don't know if you mind putting that name under my comment section so I can see it, and I will definitely look that up. Thank you. I appreciate you.
You're welcome, because I think a lot of things will begin to fit you like a puzzle. And this is one of the bases I'm writing my book from, because this, yeah, I think most of you seem like nice, well-thinking people, and I think you'll see meaning in that. So I'll upload that for you.
Thank you, Justin. Appreciate you.
You're welcome.
Claude, okay, I can't hear you. Claude, you good?
No, I finished.
Oh, okay. So I love that Claude tried to throw in that last point about Donald Trump. He thinks that Donald Trump is racist. Well, so do a lot of people from the left. Listen, Donald Trump is not racist. A lot of times people want to throw in the racism whenever you have conservative views or you're a nationalist, whatever. They want to say, oh, you're racist. But saying things for shock value, saying things for racism is an intent. You can't say, what was my original point, that because a video was played and the AI generated video, you can't say that, oh, Donald Trump is racist because that's what a staffer did. And
no,
even though I didn't get to play my clips and all those things, we had a healthy discussion. I've pointed out a lot of ways Donald Trump has long-standing relationships with blacks. He's done a lot for the HBCUs. Everything that he's doing. What Donald Trump is saying is, if you're in this country, you can work. There's a way to do it, and that's why he's talking about putting America first. Less division. Philly said something about we needed to be segregated. We don't need to be segregated in the United States. What we need to do is look at each other as Americans, as fellow Americans, and just think, what can you do? Your life could be improved if you want it to be improved. And Donald Trump is doing the best that he can to do that. I'm not here to convince you one way or the other, but from everything that I've heard, I haven't heard any argument supporting the fact that Donald Trump is a racist. Donald Trump is the commander-in-chief, and I'm here to see not just America. I want to see, well, America first. But he's also in other countries, bringing peace there. So I'd love to have more of this conversation, but I do appreciate Claude, Philly Boy, Justin, TDS, which that name cracks me up. Magnum, I appreciate you guys for joining the conversation. I see Damage in the chat. Dr. Manhattan held it down, which these chats are pretty calm. I appreciate you guys for joining the discussion, and you guys are always welcome. Oh, Damage said, I try my best not to engage with the racist ideology. I don't want to give it like Sawak. I think one race is superior over another is just ungodly. Yeah, Damage. And I know that these conversations are hard to have, but I did a poll. I looked at the poll. I had a conversation. I just felt it was hard to ignore it. So that's why I kind of went down this rabbit hole. Trump, Joe Biden, I made this point earlier. Joe Biden and Obama both cut funding to HBCUs. Trump added $500 million to HBCUs. See the difference? I did bring that point up. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I will see y'all later. Bye.
Take care, everybody.